I'm Lara Sky, this is my dungeon, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about how you can start a girly routine. So it's one of the things that I get asked so often by people who are new to feminization, new to sissification, really want to kind of get a good girly routine going, sort of become more feminine but without it being too noticeable. A lot of people do struggle to start with, to go from an outward image that is very, very straight and masculine over to something that's very feminine. And if you go too far, it can obviously be quite scary. It can make you feel, you kind of get this almost overpowering sense of joy. Or at least I notice this a lot in people that I work with in their feminization journey, is that once they start wearing like the pink skirts and the underwear and doing their hair and wearing the perfume and the makeup, they get such a rush of joy that they want to barrel into it, and then they end up going too fast and they kind of hit this mental wall where it's almost shame. Either someone said something to them or they've just started to feel a bit insecure in themselves, and it is quite a hard thing to communicate, but the most important thing is that you're open and honest with yourself about where you are. There's nothing wrong with taking a step back on your journey. But this is the main reason that I say go very, very slowly, start to work on your girly routine, which is one of the things that I personally implement for all my sissy subs, all my feminized subs, as a first step, because I think it's the most important. I think it's really the best baseline that you can have, is to get, your brain switched over a bit, because you know yourself, you don't want to be a stereotypical guy anymore. You know that you want to start exploring your feminine side, and you've missed out on all these years that you could have been learning to put makeup on, that you could have been exploring fashion. Because let's be honest, men's clothes are super boring, at least most of them. So no wonder you want to start dressing up a little bit. I'm going to give you a very, very basic overview of what I would kind of recommend for my subs to do as their girly routine. Obviously, this is something that you would build on and work on, and it would just become what you do. It wouldn't be, okay, this is something that I have to do extra. It would just be, you would wake up, you'd do your girly routine, you would go to work, you'd come home, you'd do your girly routine before bed, and it wouldn't be a girly routine anymore, it would just be your routine. So that's something that you've got to think about, is that you're going to incorporate feminine parts of what you're interested in, but put it into your everyday life. That's what your girly routine is all about, creating this mindset, and it's super fun. It's very, very enjoyable for me. So if I was working with a sub individually, obviously I would see where they already were, if they had anything, if we maybe need to do like a shopping trip, or if I need to give them a shopping list. I also sometimes will get a request from a sub which is a certain theme. Can you make me a shopping list of what makeup I should get, some outfits that I should get, some underwear, they don't really know which shops to go to, that kind of thing. I love doing that, but I am very much about subs making it their own, so finding their own styles and their own tastes. So as much as I can kind of influence you, I really want you to go out there and find what works for you. For makeup, watch some makeup channels on YouTube, watch some skincare channels, TikTok's good. Even just going on a website like Sephora and kind of narrowing it down by your skincare concerns or what you're looking for, they will have so many products. So you have such a big opportunity to try things. Although one thing I will say is that I recommend for makeup, once we get into planning your girly routine and everything, to spend a little bit more time on your skincare, get your base good. But your makeup, because you're going to be going through it so fast to start with, I personally wouldn't spend a lot of money on things. I would get things that were, like out of the supermarket, drugstore brands, and have things that are affordable to you, but you're able to really play with and experiment, and you're not buying, like £50 for a foundation, £30 for an eyeliner when you could be spending, you know, like £3 on an eyeliner that lets you really get the hang of it, because when you start doing your makeup, you are going to make mistakes. But with that said, let's get into the daily girly routine that I would recommend for all subs who are on their feminization journey. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to make sure that you're cleansing your face in the morning. So whether you want to use like a micellar water, which is like a clear water that you put on a cotton pad and then you just kind of cleanse your skin with that. Maybe you want to get something that you wash your face with warm water. You're just find what works for you, but you want to be getting that routine going. So you wake up, you go, give your face a little wash, a little clean, you get your moisturizer on after, and you get your sunscreen, because we like well protected girls and babes. And then you're going to moisturize your body. Make sure that all your skin is getting nice and soft. So for this, you can either choose to do kind of like an unscented all over body moisturizer. Maybe you want to do something that's pink in color but unscented. Maybe you want to do something that does have a girly scent. Completely up to you. But the basis of this is kind of getting your skin nice and supple and soft, and getting yourself in like that mindset from the second you get up in the morning. Okay, so we've done that. We're going to put some perfume on, or some body spray, and you're going to choose something that you like the scent of, that's quite feminine, quite fruity probably. I mean, obviously there's such a variety of women's perfumes, but I really like challenging my subs to wear something that's maybe like candy floss or very floral. Something, you know, people will say that's a nice scent. And it's something that almost pushes you out of your comfort zone without it being noticeable. So this is the first step to our girly routine in the morning. Then you're gonna start wearing more feminine underwear. Something, maybe you're gonna start wearing pink men's underwear, maybe you're gonna start wearing something that's lacy, maybe you're gonna start wearing women's underwear. Completely up to you, but you are gonna choose more feminine colors, more feminine cuts, which is always like super fun to go and throw all the ugly things out of your wardrobe, replace them with like nicer colors. And I think that's super important at the start of your journey. And then obviously you're getting dressed for work. You're going to decide at this point if you want to do makeup. So for my subs in our girly routine, I pretty much require that they wear some kind of makeup every day. So whether it is clear mascara, you know, brow gel, maybe a little tinted moisturizer, maybe a tiny bit blush, even just a little tinted lip balm, that is pretty much a requirement for me. And obviously you get so many different kinds of makeup that you could go from something very clear to maybe experimenting more. And it is becoming more and more popular for men to wear makeup anyway, so it's a lot more accepted than it was a few years ago. If you maybe want to start wearing eyeliner or darker mascara, you know, start getting your brows waxed, things like this, things that are all gonna make you feel more feminine and more girly overall. So throughout the day, you're just gonna focus on things that make you feel good, that make you feel feminine. Maybe it's the way you walk, maybe it's talking in a slightly higher tone. You know, just changing little things about yourself. Doesn't have to be massive, doesn't have to be, you know, like making fun of women, but if there's something that you see women do a lot and you think that's something that I want to emulate, go for it. You know, if there's something that's very stereotypically feminine, you want to implement it, go for it. You know, it's up to you, it's your journey. So your main focus here is just working on yourself to make it like natural to what you want. So the next part of your girly routine is going to be at night after work or on your days off. Whatever, you're going to start watching things that are more aimed towards women. So more makeup content, more girly TV shows, you know, that kind of thing. You're gonna start buying pink accessories. You're gonna start, you know, like online shopping. You're gonna just start doing all the girly things that you've maybe been shy to do before, and really make that something you enjoy. Make sure you have like lots of nice bubble baths, exfoliate, play with your makeup. This is a good time to, you know, get everything out that you've bought and really, really play with it. You know, just spend a little bit of time every day, maybe paint your toenails. Just do little things that make you feel very feminine. And then every single night before you go to bed, you have to remember to take your makeup off and cleanse your face. So yeah, again, completely up to you what you want to do. You're going to get your little skincare routine sorted out by what works for your skin. And then you're going to make sure that you moisturize before bed again. And I know this sounds excessive, but your skin hasn't been moisturized in a long time. I know it and you know it. So we want you to be nice and silky soft, okay? You're also going to think about shaving your legs, really getting into that whole, you know, soft, silky, pretty vibe. And then obviously, once it's bedtime, you can really focus on getting like pink bedding maybe. You could get some of these really, really soft, silky bed sheets. Your hair care, you're not going to use your 10-in-1, whatever the hell that is. You're going to get proper stuff. Just basically everything about your lifestyle now, you're going to elevate and make more feminine. And you see how easy it is to make these small changes, to get rid of your black bed sheets, get pink ones. To, you know, get some candles, get some room spray that's very feminine. Play girly music, just embrace it. And yeah, you're just gonna build on it slowly, 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 and it will honestly become second nature until it is no longer a girly routine. You are just a girl with a routine. And yeah, I hope that's helped, because this is one of the questions that I get asked a lot is, you know, how do I start feminizing myself, my sissy journey. And yeah, girly routine is definitely the foundation of everything for me. You can obviously go into play sessions, you can go a lot more extreme with everything, but I think the most important thing is making sure that you're in the headspace and that you're really, really enjoying your new way of life. So if there's anything else you would like me to answer, just leave a comment below or contact me on one of my paid platforms, and I will be more than happy to try and guide you in the right direction.